Dallas Aquascaping guys, and you're looking at my 90-gallon tank, which was recently rescaped. We went with an aqua soil, had gravel previously. I've always had a heavy bioload with several large angelfish. What I'm trying to determine today is how often I need to do water changes. Before, I was forced to do water changes every couple of weeks, typically. But I'm hoping with more plants and with the aqua soil, those two combined, maybe I'll have to do less water changes. So let's have at it. So I performed the nitrate test. That's what you see here in this vial. It's reading about 20 parts per million. I like to keep my tank under 40 parts per million of nitrate. That's because of my fish. Fish don't like high nitrate levels in their water column. On the flip side, plants love it. So it's always a balance. Like I said, for me, under 20 parts, I'm doing fine. So instead of doing a water change today, I'll be doing a water top off.
All right, Barry, what do you have here?
Well, Charles, this is the RO water that I produce to put in my aquarium. I have what's called an RO buddy underneath my sink. It produces filtered water into my reserve here, my 5-gallon bucket, and it sends the wastewater to the drain.
How long does it take to fill that bucket up?
5 gallons. It makes 5 gallons in a little under an hour.
Oh, it's not too bad. So is that going to be enough to do the top off for the tank today?
It should be sufficient. I've had 2 weeks of evaporation. I'm kind of good at knowing my tank. It looks like about 5 gallons will do it.
All right, let's go see.
All right, Barry. So did that RO water, you just took it out of your faucet and you're just going to put it in the tank, or do you have to do something with it first?
Well, yeah, Charles, you do have to, as a matter of fact. There's a couple of things you add to the water to remineralize it. One is made by Chem. Both products are made by Chem. Chem Equilibrium raises the general hardness of your water, which is important to your fish life and to some plants. And then there's, I like to add an alkaline buffer to my water too, to raise the pH a little bit so it's more in tune with what's in my tank right now.
Cool. Well, let's get this water in the tank.
All right, let me plug it in.
How long do you think this takes?
Maybe a couple of minutes. We'll see.
Have you ever had the fish freak out when you first put the water in?
I've had a couple of accidents happen, actually. We won't talk about those.
That's okay.
Yeah, I don't ever recommend filling your tank and going to lunch, for sure. You want to always be nearby, because you never know when something can go wrong.
Right.
And ideally, you would want to check the temperature too. You don't want to fill a tank that's running at 78 degrees Fahrenheit with water that's obviously lower than that, demonstratively. But in this case, a top off, it's not too important, but if you were doing a major water change, you'd want to keep the water temperatures fairly consistent. There again, it's all about the happiness of your fish. You don't want to shock them or anything.
Sounds good. Okay, hey everybody, I'm Charles, and of course, I was forced to have to get into the video. But I want to thank everybody for allowing us to come and see Barry's tank. I want to thank Barry for showing us how he does his water top off. This whole RO system is beyond me. I don't understand it. But
it's not that hard.
It is that hard for me. Anyway, I think it's doing a great job. I want to thank you for allowing us to film today.
Sure, no problem.
And this is our first attempt of actually being in a video. We hope you liked it. And if you did, please hit like, please hit subscribe, of course. And we will see you on the next one. Bye from Dallas Aquascaping, guys.
Bye, guys.